A good science fiction story should be able to predict not the automobile, but the traffic jam. This is what we aspire to do with manned future prototypes in general, and perhaps the Earth Citizenship project in particular, focusing on the traffic jam at the intersection of democratic and climatic developments. In these critical times, the question of whether and how modern democracy will be able to keep up to prevent climatic and thus humanitarian breakdown becomes literally burning. Therefore, we are on a quest to shift focus from what can be done, departing from our current state, to what kind of future do we want, seeking to lead from the future, allowing for curious what-if questions to arise, letting go of the probable to imagine the possible. The Earth Citizenship offers us a year 2142 experience, a space where most of us are climate refugees. With powerful AI taking over most jobs, a regenerative system enables biological universal basic income. And we don't need to work for wages. A dystopic utopia? Perhaps. Being freed up, we can now explore how to mobilize in task forces based on our unique strengths. How do we want to come together for urgent responses, as well as to build long-term resilience? How are decisions made, voices heard, and votes placed? How do we govern, allocate and reallocate resources and thus power? Instead of hunting definitions of success that are products of the past, we explore what a meaningful life can look like. Does saving the planet have to be at the expense of human comfort for a few? Or what could a civilization look like where incentives are fundamentally realigned, so it's the actual seeking of prosperity that regenerates and nourishes the planet, and thus all of us? Practically, leveraging speculative design, delving a bit deeper into the actual future prototype, it gives us a collection of artifacts visiting from the future. A physical base camp tent, welcoming all of us to walk, sit down, and meet as climate refugees. The process and passage ritual of claiming, activating one's Earth citizenship through the very act of mobilizing in task forces. The self-organizing task forces is the new norm and normal way of uniting for both immediate evacuation as well as long-term societal regeneration. An app, an alternative decentralized government with a direct voting system freed up from political parties as middlemen, where the most impacted by decisions are center staged in making them. The app also presents us with an alternative financial system, where the financial value is based in the underlying state of the environment. Imagine financial products, perhaps even currencies, that depends on, are pegged towards, the welfare of the underlying biology. It would, quite literally and biologically, realign our incentives to nurture the planet, compared to today, where doing good and earning the most often comes at a trade-off. Situated in this alternative system, the app shows us how we could live on a UBI, that universal basic income, based on the net positive surplus generated from renewable resources, as well as how incentives can be paid out to how we engage as active citizens to continuously develop the very fabric of society to create further regeneration and value. Directly experiencing this alternative reality enables us to pause and explore that traffic jam, its challenges and opportunities. Being able to detect signals, thoughts, feelings, and insights triggered by the prototype today builds us a very different capacity to lead from and for the future, shaping the bridges, pools, and hydrogen charging stations needed for the traffic jam before it arrives.